Welcome, creative minds. Happy New Year and welcome to another sewing project with Style by Marvellgreg. So for this project, I made use of 3 inches African prints. I had less than 3 inches or thereabouts. We are making a small bubu dress, a midi bubu dress. So I just went ahead to fold it just like I folded it into four. I want to cut the back and the front together. This is a very simple bubu. As at when I was folding this fabric, honestly, I wasn't really sure on what I wanted to make. I just know I wanted a simple bubu that I can wear to run errands, but I wanted to make it very stylish as well. So I've gone ahead to fold my fabric and I'm just going to begin imputing my measurements. So I folded my fabric using my widest measurement, which is my hip. Then I added extra inches because this is a cut together with a sleeve. So after measuring my shoulder line of 8 inches, I went ahead to measure 11 inches. That's how long I want my sleeve to be. Then I went down by 1 inches for shoulder slope, and I'm just going to go ahead and mark 3 inches for my neck width. So I just went ahead to mark 3 inches. Then I'll be connecting that 1 inch shoulder slope to that 3 inches that I've marked in a slanted format, just like so. So now the next step is to just go ahead and mark my bust points. So at that bust point, what I'm going to do is to go ahead and mark my widest measurement. So I'll just go ahead and extend that bust point line all the way to the other parts, just like I've done here. Then for my sleeve length, I did 9.5 inches. You can do more, totally depends on how wide you want your sleeve to come out. I did 9.5 inches and I connected with a straight line, just like I'm doing in this video. So the next part now is to measure my widest body measurement, which is my hip measurement of 11 inches. At my bust point, I marked that 11 inches and I added extra 3 inches allowance. Now this allowance you're adding depends on how wide you want your bubu to be. I don't want this bubu too wide. That's why I added 3 inches. So this 3 inches is also going to serve as also my joining allowance. So I might just use 1 inches to join and I'll have 2 inches. So I'm going to measure a total of what I have at that point, and I'm going to just mark it all the way down to the gown length. I think my gown length was about 55 inches. Yes, 55 inches in total. So by the time I hem the down part, I'll be left with about 53 inches thereabout. So this is a midi bubu. So for the front neckline, depends on how deep you want your neckline to be. For the front, I did 9.5 inches, and for the back, I'm going to be doing about 7 inches. So I'm just going to mark my 9.5 inches and I'll connect the V just like I'm doing here. Then I'll also mark for the neckline. Although later on, I increased my back length measurement to about 11 inches much later. I increased it because I wanted to have like a band at the back neckline, just like he designed for the bubu. So like I said, when I was marking this dress, I wasn't sure of how it was going to come out, but I was doing it anyway. So this is just one of the parts of being creative in this fashion thing. You can just decide to create something and it will turn out well. Not always all the time though. So I'm just going to mark my waist measurement because I'm going to be adding a pocket to it. So I just marked my 18 inches waist measurement and I'll go ahead and cut out that 18 inches. After cutting out, I'll just give it a notch because that's where I'm going to be placing my pocket. This is one of the reasons why I folded my fabric like this, so I can have like some piece to be able to cut out for the pockets. So after cutting everything out, the next step now is to cut our shoulder line. So I'm just going to cut my shoulder in a slopey form. leaving about 0.5 inches for the joining allowance. Then I'll go ahead and cut my necklines for the back first. So after cutting for the back, then I'll take out my back piece and I'll cut for the front. Remember I said I later increased my back line and neckline to about 10 inches. So I'm just going to notch that waistline that I mark for my pockets. So I'll take my back out now and I'll go ahead and cut out for my front piece just like so. So then again, I now decided while I was drafting that I wanted to add maybe a fabric, another fabric to this fabric to just pop out the color. So I wanted to play around with some colors on this fabric. So I'm just going to mark from my shoulder line, I'll mark about 35 inches and I'll just notch it. So I notched it there, and so that when I'm imputing the other fabric, I will know where I want to start from. I wanted to have like a straight kind of design or a curvy design, but I just went ahead to mark that 35 inches and I went ahead to just give it a notch at that point. Then I went ahead to increase the neckline of my back piece, which I said I would earlier. I went ahead to increase it to 10 inches and I'll go ahead and just cut it out. So after doing this, I'll go ahead and cut interfacing for them, which I have done. Then I'm going to show you how, in case you want to maybe impute a design on your neckline, I'll just show you how to go about it. So what I did is I wanted like a rope like kind of design at the neckline of the front. So I was thinking maybe I should do one or two, but I wasn't really sure yet. But I went ahead to just mark it. I first of all mark 4 inches, then I went ahead to mark 7 inches as well. So when I am turning out with my interfacing, I'll leave that part open. I'm just trying to show you how you can impute your design. There are other ways to doing this, but this is the only way that I can explain it so that you can understand. So when I get to that point, I'll leave it open. So just like leaving about 0.5 or 1 inches open, and I'll go ahead and stitch and turn out my neckline with my interfacing, and I'll come back to show you. So this is what it looks like. By the time I was done, I left those parts open just like I said I would, and I went ahead to like stitch a rope. I had like a 1.5 inches rope and another like 0.5 inches rope. So that bigger one is going to be for the back. So I'll just go ahead and impute the first one like so, and I'll go ahead and mark it and stitch it down. So I'll stitch it down from the inside. So after placing it, ensure that it is placed and mark it with a chalk where it is sitting appropriately so that you can know when to stitch when you're stitching. So for the second side, I also went ahead to add another rope, but I later changed it to a free rope like later on, because I felt it was too up, like it was kind of choky kind of. So I later changed it later on, but this is how you can go ahead and impute your design if you want something like this on any of your dress. I've gone ahead to do that. Then for the back, I marked about 2 inches before imputing the design that you see here. That's the rope kind of design, and I've gone ahead to iron out my interfacing neatly. So the next part now is to go ahead and impute our pockets. So I've gone ahead to cut out for my pockets. I've cut out 4 pieces. So I'll go ahead and place right side facing right side on one side. I'll do the same for the other side as well on the part I notched, and I'll do the same for the back piece as well. So after stitching my pockets in place, now the next step is to go ahead and fully join our bubu together, starting from the shoulder. Then I'll go ahead and turn out the sleeve area, and I'll come back to show you how I imputed my design. So before I close up entirely, by this time I've already changed the front design to a rope, just like you see. So this point is where I wanted to impute the design I wanted. Remember I marked 35 inches downward from my shoulder line. I'm just trying to be sure that I still have that 35 inches. Then I'll go ahead and draw out how I want it. So I wanted like a kind of curvy kind of look. So I'm just trying to mark out that curve and see how it comes out. So I just want to mark out that curve to ensure that the curve is like giving. So I'll just go ahead and try to mark it just like I'm doing. So this is optional. This is was based on my preference. So you can decide to just go ahead and close up your bubu and your dress is ready. But for me, I wanted something like that will pop out the dress, and I opted for this fabric that I had. I had this fabric, leftover fabric, so I just wanted to just play around with it, and I was going to go ahead and pleat it like this to just give it like a C kind of curve. So I also tried having it on a straight form to see how it will come out, but I ended up going with the C part. So this point I was just trying to look at how I can place it and how it will come out nice. So there's one thing about being a fashion stylist and a fashion lover is your ability to be able to create designs. So just once in a while try to just create something and see how it will come out. Like I said, it might not always come out nice, but then again, trying is going to make you really love what you're doing and also give you options as well. So this is what came out, and it was really looking very beautiful and I loved it. So the next step now is to go ahead and close up our bubu. So I'll go ahead and close up from the sleeve part all the way around my pocket. Then at the down part, I'm going to just be adding like a slit of about 8 inches. So I'll just go ahead and follow how I'm marking it. This is how I'm going to go ahead and stitch it all the way down. When I get to that point, I'll just fold it just the way you fold for your skirt slit. Then I'll fold the down part of our dress and our dress is ready. So this is what we have by the time I was done. You can go ahead and be creative with yours and do whatever it is you want to include on your bubu and it to come out nice. I hope you learned something and I hope you're going to try to be creative with anything you're doing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely be seeing you in my next tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel so you'll be notified anytime I post new tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.